Hey Axis and Allies players, the good captain here. Welcome to a recap of round 9 for Austria, Russia, Germany, and then we'll also go through F9 and UK9. Pretty quick here, the Austrians purchased 10 infantry and armor. First armor coming out of the CP here, and an artillery. There's no combat. It's more or less the pushing of troops south to the defense of Constantinople, a stacking of troops up in Tyrolia, and a reversal of coming out of the corner pocket up here and moving them back into the relevant areas of the map. Okay, Russia, all they do is unload this infantry and fighter into Picardy. We will slowly move them into a position of some kind of advantage. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them and don't have to make a decision right now. So, the Germans, more or less the same kind of stuff is going on, shoving everyone. So here it is at the top of the turn. So you're going to see the pushing of pieces south, right, south towards Constantinople, out of Finland, into the Ruhr, etc., etc. Turn complete, place all the units in Berlin, 10 infantry, 3 artillery. I went ahead and did the French purchase already. We have 33, I think. Yeah, and so we buy 11 infantry. So, when it comes to the combat move, one of the things I want to start thinking about is now with the Americans arriving in force, I'm okay with the Americans and Italians stacking up together here, but the French are the most lethal army on the Western Europe part of the board. Arguably the Italians too, but their economy is so much weaker. They're much less flexible. So what I'm going to actually do now is shut off the French spigot, and we're going to sort of pull. I'm going to cut the reinforcement train there. And basically just sort of move everybody towards the west front. Like so. Okay. I suppose I should run the numbers on this. Let's see, 39 plus 10, 49, 50, 51, 2 defenders, so we score 25 hits. The Germans will, I'll pause this real quick. Yeah, I just ran the calculator. It's negative 11 in favor of the French, so negative 11 for the Germans, but I don't want to play dice. I think I'm in a decent position, so we'll just stack up in Belgium, which is an easier territory to defend on this turn. Yeah, and we'll align ourselves thusly. So we'll just do another turn of this, I think. Okay. This transport, very important job. He comes back over here to taxi out the British. This transport, very important job. Move this piece back into Piedmont. So we still have a string here, an infantry supply snake. A snake, I should say. This is something I coined when I was going over Axis and Allies anniversary. I like these things. It's a whole nother video. Just table that for some other video. Okay. This fellow does not have a job, and I'm okay with that for this turn. These battleships need to repair, so they go there, yes. This might be overdoing it. Let me run some calculations. Just a little pause. Yeah, we'll be alright. We can hang out, but I'll probably start bleeding them back towards the west front. The biggest armies on the west front for the Entente are usually the Italians and the French. The Italians are not supported well because of their weak economy, but the French are the most lethal because they usually have a decent economy and they're usually a decent size. So trying to keep your blue pieces together can give you, some offensive strength. So I don't like this whole Fruit Loops thing I've got going on in Venice. These blues on defense, no good, but I want them all paired up like with like. And I think with the Americans arriving in force together, the Italians and the Americans, that's a 34 IPC economy. Can they spar off the Austrians? Yeah, 40 IPC economy. 34 IPCs on defense against 40 IPCs. Yeah, and we might have a little bit of assistance from the French that is necessary, but that's okay. Meanwhile, the French are pulling 33. The Germans are pulling 39. Kind of the same ratio. It's harder to attack, and of course the CP need to attack to fight the TUV battle or the economy battle. Resources are well, this doesn't include France's income, but it's still imbalanced, so the CP is obligated to make movements, attacks somewhere to gain IPCs. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. Let's done out. Place. A lot of chess moving. Chess type moves, nothing cataclysmic. Okay, done. The British, I'm gonna go for a full rack of infantry. I've played this game too many times to know that, that first push into Constantinople. So, yeah, looks good. I could probably switch to doing something else with the money, but we want to get into, assuming a terrible outcome in Constantinople, we want a good turn 9 push of infantry to start heading that direction. So yes. Let's see. We push up these assets. These come forward. You all will move here. How does this balance out? Yeah, it's definitely a crush, but 20 pieces against. We got a ton of stuff here. That's fine. I'll just leave it as it is. Push. And now we have a nice 3 transport shuck, single shuck. Oops. Jumping 1 territory. And you guys will step onto the taxi. You guys will step onto the British taxi. Whoops. Oh yeah, whatever. Just flip-flop and drop. Okay, I think we're just about done. Yeah. Call it good, and now we do have a fight, but this is a non-consequential. Even if he gets 3 hits, it doesn't matter, so we don't care. But we'll edit our tanks just to do the proper thing here. 1, 2. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, done out. Drop 2 in London. Click, and there's other 13 down here. Done. Up to 49 with the UK. Okay. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. All the best from the good captain, and bye-bye.